Rock Candy Radio is sponsored by Meineke Car Care Center in Torrance. Okay. Head to Meineke in Torrance and save $50 on brake pads and shoes. Mention Rock Candy Radio for a free oil change valued at $19.95. Call 310-870-1114 or schedule your appointment online. Appointment.meineke.me. Call and book your appointment today. Ask for Dave. Rock Candy Radio is also sponsored by NewSmilesDentistry.com. Call 310-791-2041. Free whitening, free exam, free x-rays. NewSmilesDentistry.com. NewSmilesDentistry.com. NewSmilesDentistry.com.
Here we go.
Play with the devil, die with the devil. I am Rocco Fonzarelli.
And I'm Pastor Andy Q. I'm a little bit conservative, and he's a whole lot of rock and roll. Together, we are the odd couple of radio, here to give you a unique perspective. What are we looking? Okay, come on. I'm trying to do an intro.
Wow.
You got to see this.
What did he just pull out of his bag?
For the radio audience, we have a very substantial award here. It is a telly that Rocco won.
Wow.
He must have won this recently because
I want this in the shot that I'm just gonna hold. No. So I biffed the intro, but can we start over? I am Telly Award-winning producer and director, Rocco Fonzarelli. I'm
Isn't
just
that
kidding.
exciting? That's wonderful.
well, let's see. Yada, yada, yada. Odd Couple Radio. A unique perspective. This week's news, entertainment, and sports. With us running the board is Christopher Stormin Norman.
Oh, there it is.
And joining Rocco and me behind the mic is Bollywood Beth.
Hello.
And Sports with Spence. Who are we, Rocco?
We are Rock Candy broadcasting live from the Big E.
Yes, we are Rock Candy. On tap for tonight. Warning, just touching the Mary Jane pot reefer can land you in the hospital. No, it's not reefer madness. It's reality, people. Also, state hate can get you a date. Finally,
Nice.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for Bigfoot.
It's not even the same story, but I love it.
First, a man with a big foot, big hands, and a warm heart. Here's Sports with Spence.
Okay.
You didn't mention his haircut. You got to mention the
tough to
haircut,
follow
too.
that one. All right, well, the Orange County A's face the Oakland A's this afternoon with an initial slow start for the Halos.
Los Angeles
And Oakland
Angels
alike.
of Anaheim.
Correct. Mike Trout started that game off with 2 runs to add off to the second score in the first and third innings, which kicked things up a notch for the Oakland A's, coming back with 4 runs to add to an additional 4 runs made by the Angels in the 4th inning. By the 8th inning, the score was a tight 10-6 Halos, but not for long as Oakland's Bruce Maxwell freed up the fully loaded bases, giving Oakland an 11-10 edge over Anaheim and effectively ending the game. As you can see, outside, the halo is unfortunately not lit, but do not despair. Do not despair. Tomorrow, our boys play the Orioles, and I think I smell a win in the future.
Absolutely.
Across the nation, we have the Dodgers who played the New York Mets today. They slaughtered them 8-0, and that is sports.
All right. Sports with Spence is sponsored by
Angels Baseball. That's it. That's all good.
All right.
We're not giving away
bad.
tickets or anything.
Oh,
so.
man. Okay. Ange,
Yes.
the Japanese. What?
We love them.
Okay.
absolutely.
This is
Yes.
amazing.
Well, I love them. You know
Okay.
what? In fact, I think I'm.
Turning.
Oh, I
think
should have
so.
had that ready to
I
go.
really think so.
Okay. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is cutting edge news right here.
Let's hear it.
Okay. The Japanese. Hey, don't touch that. Don't touch my. Don't touch the telly. No, if you can see it. The home audience. Okay. The Japanese invented the cell phone, the fax machine, the CDR, which is a recordable CD, along with the regular CD. CD-ROM, digital audio tape, VHS, DVDs, CDs, and Blu-rays.
And Hello Kitty.
That's true. The Japanese have made, and can I get a drum roll on this? The Japanese have invented unmeltable ice cream.
What?
Is that amazing?
Better living through chemistry.
Okay. Now, here.
Plastics is where it's at. That's your future, son.
Okay. So tsunamis hit them pretty hard over the last few years. Okay.
Correct.
Destroyed a lot of the agriculture and especially the strawberry fields. or something like that. Okay.
That's strawberry fields
So
are forever.
they went. Strawberry fields were not forever with tsunamis.
I dated a girl named Tsunami in high school.
Okay. So researchers asked a pastry chef to create a new type of confectionery using polyphenol extract from strawberries. Okay.
I'm with
Now-
you so far. Tracking.
Now, he kept coming back saying it's not working because it's keeping everything frozen. And they went, wait a minute.
We got something here.
So they have an ice cream that can't be melted. It can stand up to 82 degrees without melting.
That's incredible.
With the new polyphenols.
And they're going with the new slogan: melts in your armpits, but not in your mouth.
So
does it
now,
digest?
now they extract polyphenols from strawberries to make an unmeltable ice cream. Isn't that amazing?
That is the best part of the
I
story.
totally don't know what that means,
I know.
but I want it.
Well, I'll explain what that
you
means,
want
Chris. Chris,
I want some.
polyphenol happens in a young boy's life when
Whoa, no.
Here we go.
Exactly.
So anyway, amazing! Thank you, the Japanese. Again,
God bless the Japanese.
I
Well,
love ice cream.
the Japanese much more productive than those Californians because Dateline, Weaverville, California, according to Reuters News.
Okay.
Pollution from illegal marijuana farms deep in
Oh,
California's
come
national
on.
forest is far worse than previously thought and has so it's not a good thing, people, and has turned thousands of acres into
Oh boy.
Now, you know what? I'm just not saying that there's any correlation, but we've missed a few cues already. And Christopher's storming Norman, I can't see him because there's like this layer of smoke against the glass. I thought it was, I don't know what it is in there. Okay, so thousands of acres have been turned into waste dumps, so toxic from the marijuana cultivation, by simply touching the plants has landed law enforcement officers in the hospital.
That's crazy.
Keyword, pesticides, people. Yes. California accounts for more than 90% of illegal U.S. marijuana farming, with much of it exported to other states from thousands of sites hidden deep inside forested federal land. So, it sent 5 of the law enforcement officers into the hospital with skin rashes and respiratory problems and other symptoms. Reminds me of a little time I went to Humboldt County, flew a guy up to Humboldt County.
Oh boy, I remember this story.
Yeah, well, you know what? This is a part of the story I didn't tell you. There was a guy I didn't know. I didn't know. He asked me to fly him
Go
up
on.
to a little place in Humboldt County, Garberville Airport. So I did. He had me flying and doing low passes around certain areas. Oh, let's go look at that farm. Oh, okay, yep, yeah. I go, all these low passes. I could have been shot out of the sky. I should have gotten a clue when we were on the ground driving through these roads, and we were coming up with like armed guards but with long hair and, hey man, I did some shrooms last night and they were really
Their weapons
gnarly.
are sticks and pine cones.
Oh,
They're like,
my
we're
gosh.
going to get you so good, man.
And another guy, the one guy who was like, not high, the one guy could talk not high, he had a good job, and his job was building bridges. I said, how many bridges can you build here? He says he builds the same ones over and over and over again because they blow them up.
Right.
There's so
wow.
much going on in there. Anyway, I didn't realize that I'd been a dupe until later when we landed
Boy.
and there was marijuana falling out of this guy's coat pocket
my
and
gosh.
it's like, oh my gosh.
You were a runner.
I was a runner.
He
I
was-
hope the
he was
statute
flying
of
high.
limitations has run out by now.
That's my old stomping ground, I'm
Humboldt?
I'm from Eureka.
Oh my Lanta.
And my father,
Go
my
on.
You're playing my
father
song.
used to have to go out into those farms to try to close them down because he worked for the state.
Oh yeah.
And there were landmines out there.
Well,
so
now-
you're lucky you didn't get really hurt, not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
arrested.
or shot, out of
Yeah.
the sky.
Yeah, they protect those.
Speaking of
plants.
marijuana, Ange, Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, my.
A favorite of those who are in their post.
Dunkin' Donuts has decided to rebrand Okay. And they're going by the name Dunkin' Coffee and More. So they want to be so
Boy,
basically
you're just a marketing genius. Wait, are they going to be a sponsor?
so that
Marketing geniuses. What do you think of coffee and more? I like it.
so they want
It's
they currently want to be called Dunkin' Donuts, not Dunkin' Donuts anymore. The artist formerly known as Dunkin' Donuts. Just kidding, that was a Prince joke. So they want to be called Dunkin' and More with their rebrand because they feel like donuts get a bad rap.
Yeah,
So,
it was just-
so if you just come in for the coffee, because the coffee is allegedly delicious, right? The
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
It's okay.
But how many varieties of coffee do you think they have? Maybe 5, 10.
I mean, after your second cup, it's all the same, right?
Okay. Because they have 52 varieties of donuts.
Holy smokes.
It's like there's 52 different
all
donuts
that
that you can
matters.
buy,
Yeah.
but they're going by Dunkin' Coffee and
more.
more.
Huh.
Well,
Yeah.
back here to Rock
I'm not
Candy
sold.
Radio, where we have news, entertainment, sports, and more. Including surveys. What does your state hate? Dating app hater.
Whoa.
It's known for matching people, with mutual dislikes. Have you ever heard of this website?
I'm probably on it, but go on.
It matches the hates people have. So, topics users hate the most.
Okay.
Here are the top ones for each state. Here's what the daters hate in each state. California, fidget spinners. Oh, those fidget spinners, can't stand them.
Oh my gosh.
Idaho, asking directions. The potato farmers, don't like the asking for directions. Yeah, it's about that potato patch.
Turn left.
Illinois,
After the tree stump.
biting into string cheese. They hate that. No, Illinois, Chicago is the murder capital
Yeah.
of the U.S.
Sure.
But that's
Don't make
murder's
them
not
mad.
so bad.
You just
but
bite on
that
that string
string cheese, it's that crunchy sound that stuff's making.
Crunchy?
Don't bite it, people.
Crunchy string cheese?
Missouri, people who believe in aliens.
They
don't like
hate that?
They hate that.
Yeah.
New Mexico. Wait, there's a New Mexico. New Mexico. Polo shirts. They hate that. Wait a minute.
Polo shirts.
I wear polo shirts.
They're awesome.
Missouri, people who, well, I said that already. New York, who cares?
What? What do New Yorkers say?
Times
They hate
Square. They hate
everything.
Times Square.
Oh,
Oh, that makes sense.
Pennsylvania, people who use money clips. Wait a minute, I use money clips.
Wow.
Texas,
money.
sleeping with the window open. They hate that. Wait a minute, I sleep with the window
Oh
open.
man.
Virginia, dabbing pizza grease with a napkin. They just hate that.
I think that's universally hated. I mean,
I
like,
love that. I do that too.
I squeeze it into my drink anyway, but I'm done. But
I think you're gonna take it.
I
To
go
a
to
new-
Dunkin' and More, take a napkin.
I think we're seeing maybe why those dating apps aren't working for you, because you're pretty much hitting this list.
I hate vampire shows,
okay.
You can't.
which PNR, paranormal romance. I hate that. I hate vampire shows. I hate dogs that wear clothes. So if I see a girl online,
What?
which I see a lot of lately,
What?
when their dog is dressed
What if he's
better
wearing-
than me,
Wearing a little sweater.
especially when they're dressed
Like for
better than me.
Christmas.
And that's not hard to dress better than me. But that's dogs walk around fancy looking like in a better outfit than
They
me.
have little boots.
What else?
Why did they do that? I've
Oh,
seen that.
it's weird.
But what
Anyway,
do you love? I'm all about Jesus and love, and so what do you love?
I-
and there's a song, isn't there? I love babies when they're wet and sweat. No?
I've never even heard that.
No.
What
Yeah.
in
What
the world is that?
What do you love?
I'm a little lost.
What do I
love,
love? I love eating. I
do
mean,
you love?
a girl that wants to get gigantic with me to the point where they have to cut us out of the house at the end of our life, which is probably in a year or two.
Speaking of cutting things, I just want to let folks. I just flag this right now because when you're doing the editing, what we've got some web cameras in here.
Oh, yeah.
and this will be on the YouTubes and all of that. Yeah,
The YouTubes?
The
This is
YouTubes.
cool. I know, I'm not.
YouTube and the Facebooks.
The
So,
YouTubes and the
Very
Facebooks.
exciting.
so if you
soon to
want to
be
just
Twitter.
go Rock Candy Radio and you can find it, but please cut the gesture you just made out.
Pointing to my telly.
Yeah, you weren't pointing to your telly at that moment.
When we come back, I'm going to try and figure out how to I don't know, get through the rest of this moment here.
And a study in health psychology will have you get healthier
Oh, good.
easier than you think.
How
Okay.
so? Well, I guess you'll have to find out
That's
later.
called a tease, so I'm not
Yeah,
going to
good job.
take all
Also,
off.
Bigfoot up in the next segment. I'm going to talk about Bigfoot.
In live studio here? Oh, no, you're going to talk about him. Okay.
I'll try to get him
He's
a call
coming in right now.
Angels Radio, AM 830, KLAA.
Angels Radio.
AM 830.
When it comes to your smile, you want the best, right? Dr. Stephen Tassoni and his crew voted Best Dental Office in the South Bay 6 years in a row. For an appointment, call 310-791-2041. That's 310-791-2041. Once again, that's 310-791-2041. To book online, newsmilesdentistry.com. That's newsmilesdentistry.com. Once again, newsmilesdentistry.com.
Are you thinking of buying or selling real estate? Look, you can go with your Uncle Harry, who sells maybe one house out of every 5 years. Who knows? Nice guy, sincere. He's got that cute little dribble down the chin going on thing when he eats. Or you can go with broker Bob Cadan and the folks at Prime Properties. Broker Bob has personally sold a gazillion. That's a real number. Yep. Houses this year. He does it for fun. He's good at it, and he cares. He's an ex-Peace Corps volunteer, and the guy just wants to do the right thing. I know. He sold my last house, and he helped me buy my new Seal Beach condo. Are you convinced? Well, if not, ask me personally. Andy at PastorAndyQ.com. I'll give you the 411. That means information for you non-hipsters. Really, it's just you and me having a chat. Andy at PastorAndyQ.com. I'll tell you all about Broker Bob. He's the real deal. And with the money you save, you can take your Uncle Harry to lunch. He'll forgive you, especially if you pretend not to notice that. Well, okay, it's not so cute, that little dribble thing. Uncle Harry, you got to take care of that.
You get in your car, you hit the brakes, you feel the grind. Head on over to Meineke Torrance and get $50 off your brake pads and shoes. Receive a free oil change with your brake job by mentioning Rock Candy Radio, valued at $19.95. To book your appointment online, appointment.meineke.me. Once again, appointment.meineke.me. That website again, appointment.meineke.me. Tell them Rock Candy sent you. Appointment.meineke.me.
Angels Radio.
AM 830.
I am Rocco Balzarelli.
I'm Pastor Andy Q. If you want to weigh in, go to Rock Candy Radio on the Facebooks or the YouTubes.
Or you can email us at rockcandyradioshow@gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
Hold on, sorry. I like when you do it. It's pretty good.
No,
Anyway,
I
do it all the time.
I left my heart in San Francisco and my throat in Anaheim. Right
Should we do a little sports recap with the
I
spins?
think we need it, yes.
All right.
Hey.
Little
Give us
sports
a-
recap? Yeah,
Hey,
sure, why
and,
not?
and call them the right name this time. We're at Angel Stadium. You can't call them the A's.
Oh, fine. You know, I like to
And
mix it
it's-
up a little
and
with the
it's
A's,
not-
I
the
know.
Halos,
County
the boys in the
Angels.
red and whites.
All
It
right.
is the Los Angeles Angels.
Of Anaheim.
Picky.
Oh,
This
Anaheim.
is why they're
The
Angels.
California
City
Angels,
of
by
the
golly.
Angels.
I tell you what. Yes, well,
Kids
as we
today.
all know, the Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Just Los Angeles.
Los Angeles,
Spencer.
California.
We want to be invited back here.
Yes, our boys in the red and white, correct. Played the Oakland A's today, 10-11. Unfortunately, lost that one by just a couple of points.
Probably from all the fans calling the wrong name.
And it is a
Just
special.
kidding.
It's not just red.
Just kidding.
It's angel red.
Absolutely.
Ooh, Angel
I'm just
Red.
telling you
It's
that.
actually
Nice.
Crimson Angel Red. If you
Really?
wanted to get like super
Really?
particular.
Seriously?
But anyway, the Dodgers 8-0 against the Mets today in New York City. And that is it for sports here at Angels AM 830.
You know, let's head on over. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, we kid because we love. We love Spencer.
It's
This
right.
guy
We
is
do.
is great.
It's amazing.
But the punk kid's only 20 years old.
Yeah.
And I think he got a haircut. I'm not sure.
And he's gorgeous. I'm allowed to say that
I
because he's
did
my
get a
intern.
haircut, and apparently I'm
no,
20 again.
you can get in bigger trouble.
Double
with the
Oh,
it
insurance.
is. I don't know. I don't know how
let's
this
see.
works.
Case in point. Senate versus Bill Clinton intern, but never mind.
Yeah, here we go.
Hey, baby.
Okay.
Let's head on over to the Hollywood desk with the Hollywood Minute. There you go.
That would be me. Okay, well, so I got some good scoop for you tonight.
Oh, boy.
You know, Mariah Carey.
Love Mariah Carey.
I like when she warms it to it. You know, Mariah Carey.
You draw us
Like
in.
she's got some really juicy stuff
This
to
is
do.
really juicy, and I think it's going to drop your jaws. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Commence to be
She's-
dropped.
She's opening in concert for Lionel Richie.
That's beautiful.
Really?
Is that like?
Oh,
That's
no,
jaw-dropping to me. 'cause
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
kind
because
of the diva, right?
Yeah, Lionel Richie, I would think would be opening for her.
No, I mean, he's an
He's a
icon.
legend.
Like,
He's an
Yeah.
icon,
I mean-
but he's an.
I mean, hit after hit after hit.
Right. Like he's got a, but she does too.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
okay.
you would think that they would, especially her divaness, that they would share the billing.
Right.
She's opening. She comes on first.
She
Warms
comes
up
on-
the audience.
So then
for
maybe-
So the
Lionel.
first once, twice, 3 times, or just first time? Just asking.
Isn't that insane?
I'm just saying. I just
That
want.
is insane.
I just
That's
want.
insanity.
I would like to make note. I
Yes.
rock candy.
Yes.
I opened for Andy, and he has
And
top
see?
billing. It's rock candy.
It's a passing down of the torch.
You hear my name first, but I'm the opening act.
Oh, listen, Rocco, we don't.
Who's
you
got
know,
a bigger
it's,
statue?
It's really
Wait a
nothing.
what the heck,
Whoa.
dude? Oh, come on! Where'd my telly go? I mean, if you can't see this obviously on the radio, but Andy just pulled out a bigger trophy than my telly.
It's quite substantial.
So anyway, well,
Pulling right
I mean, I
there.
feel
Yeah. That's a
inadequate
beautiful
just sitting
trophy.
next to it. It's
Don't you wonder what
and
he
then,
did for
did
that?
you throw mine in the trash? Like where did it
Presented
go?
to Andrew and Quint for participation.
Oh,
participation in
Oh, it's a participation
So,
trophy.
I'm a very
lovely.
important member of the team.
I see, I see.
So
Okay.
back to
Good stuff.
second half of
Well,
Beth's
yeah.
Hollywood.
Sorry.
No, well, no, this kind
You
of
can
is
leave
like
it.
a Hollywood moment because it's like an award.
yeah.
And there's a lot of awards in Hollywood.
Right.
Okay. All right. Kate Beckinsale.
Okay.
Do you remember her?
Beckinsale?
I don't
Beckinsale.
remember her. I don't know who any of these people are.
Oh.
Beckinsale, go on.
Vampire Girl.
Beckinsale. Okay. Here's some little known facts about her. She was the love interest of Ben Affleck in Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do you know?
Oh, yeah.
Well, she was actually the love interest of Josh Hartnett and Ben Affleck.
Whoa.
Right? Didn't
Yes.
she end up with both of them?
Wasn't
Yeah,
he
yeah.
He was with Liv Tyler in that, I think.
Oh heavens, no! Liv Tyler wasn't. You're thinking about something else.
Oh, I'm thinking of Armageddon.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no.
I get my Ben
Stop
Affleck
it.
movies mixed up. Is Ben
Armageddon.
Affleck in Armageddon? Okay.
Okay.
Armageddon
Thank
confused.
goodness.
I didn't know
I don't
that.
know who these people
So
are.
lost. Okay, so anyway, when she was in Pearl Harbor, she worked out for the first time because she had to be in a bikini in one of the scenes. So
Whoa.
that's one little.
Hey,
her,
Berber.
her hidden
I
talent.
beat Chris to the punch. Her,
her hidden
Berber.
talent.
Hey, baby.
Go on.
is doing a fake sneeze, which I think is kind of minimal.
Okay.
I can't get too
I
excited
can't
about
do a
that.
sneeze.
She might be good at it.
Well, she said that's one of her hidden highlights.
Wow.
Is that she can do a fake sneeze?
Yes. Like, to me, that's no big deal. Like, it's
Are you kidding?
You know, Beth as my agent. I don't think.
Andy told me watching Star Wars was better than seeing Kate Beckinsale sneeze. That's a callback from last week.
Go on.
Dude. Tubular. Anyway, go on.
Okay, so there's a couple of more little known facts. When she played voluptuous actress Ava Gardner,
Oh.
she had to put on 20 pounds.
Whoa.
And she did that
kind of girl?
by eating
Cake.
a lot of ice cream.
Keep your hands
All
at
right.
your
Which
desk.
makes me wonder if, she was eating the non-melting ice cream from
It's
Japan.
new, so I don't think so.
Pearl
Cutting
Harbor,
edge
it's all
news.
coming together.
Okay.
Here's the biggest bump about
Okay.
Kate Beckinsale.
Okay.
She has never learned to drive.
She doesn't
What?
have to.
Really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
She's
I
got
would-
people doing that.
I would drive her anywhere she
I
wanted
know
to
you
go.
would.
Betty, you can drive
Especially with the extra 20 pounds, because
Right.
my theory is
You like the voluptuous.
A, they usually smell like cookies. and B, they're easier to catch. Thank you.
Thank you. And good night.
What?
I love that that's a requirement for love for you. You see a woman walking down the street and you're like,
I can catch
the
her.
sweet smell of white chocolate chip macadamia, and then you also walk by the cookie bakery. You're like,
Oh, whatever. Anyway, moving on.
It's all good.
Speaking of cookies, didn't somebody bake cookies for us tonight?
They did.
I'm anxious
Oh,
to
that
see them.
wonderful-
Okay,
The
so
wonderful
here's
person
what
who
Let me
happened.
see.
Yeah, where are those
Wait,
cookies?
what happened?
Kathleen,
What happened?
Where are
Is
your
there an
cookies?
excuse coming? Here's the wind up and the delivery.
I
Go
ate
ahead.
the whole bag.
Oh,
I ate the whole bag. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
He is becoming his own love interest.
Rocco.
That's been happening quite a while, man.
Are you back to eating alone or with a monkey watching you? It's not
That was
good.
me.
No, Rocco.
All right. Speaking of monkeys, Dateline, Portland, Oregon. An appeals court has overturned a conviction of an Oregon man with bipolar disorder who attacked a hunter while naked, claiming to be Sasquatch.
Okay.
Or, as I call it, a Tuesday.
Yes.
Typical Tuesday in Portland.
Thank you, Chris. The man told authorities he was a Sasquatch from a Sasquatch family of Sasquatches.
They do come in bunches.
He was convicted of assault and attempted murder and sentenced to 10 years in prison, and they overturned it because they said he was crazy.
Well, Sasquatch doesn't need to wear clothes, right?
Oh my gosh. I am neither naked or afraid.
Which is a first now because he usually comes up with no shirt on or shoes.
That
Because
is
of that
just
big
not true,
trophy.
people.
very
And you know
comfortable,
what?
straight from the
now
beach.
that people can see us on the webcam,
Yes.
Right. I know. I
Rock
can't
Candy
lie
Radio,
about
you
your
can't lie.
outfit anymore.
You can't. No. You can't paint these horrible pictures you do.
You have been shirtless in this studio on more than one occasion. True or
Indeed.
false?
That is false.
That is Beth.
true.
Beth has.
Andy, I don't judge.
It was before Spence got here. But. All right.
That keeps us coming back.
Do you know there's a full moon hanging over the Big A tonight? So I think that explains some of the behavior here. Listen, a study in health psychology found that people who believed they were less active were 71% more likely to die. So if you think you're not
Active enough?
you're going to die. But the good side, the flip side of that story is if you think you're active, you're in better shape. So just think you've run a marathon, and minus
try
the
that
loss
tonight.
of bodily functions, for those struggling across the finish line. You don't want to maybe think it through that much, but you can. So you don't need.
It's all in the mind.
Think yourself healthy.
You don't need to exercise.
I'm
So
going to do
stop
that tonight.
exercising. Every time I talk to Rocco, he's on his treadmill.
That's
Yes.
true. I do, Charles. I'm just going to think about being on it tonight.
Yes.
Okay. And August 4th was National Beer Day.
Oh,
Did you know that?
perfect.
Today is National Root Beer Float Day.
Recovery
and
day.
and National Fresh Breath Day. I have done 2 out of these 3 things today.
Let me guess. Wait. Let me smell. I'm going with the liquid first.
That's right. Beer and root
love
beer.
a good root
No, I'm
beer
kidding.
float.
Like a Tic Tac?
Yeah, I probably should. Thank you.
Rocco, I remember having root beer floats with you when you first invited me to come to this radio show.
Oh, wow. See?
You took me to A&W and you bought me a root
That's
beer
right.
float.
We did.
We had
when
a
I was
business
memory-
meeting.
I was coercing her to join the show. I
He
like,
was, yes.
So,
we
can I
sat
get
at
you a root
A&W
beer
until they
float?
closed.
Oh,
that's true.
That's your line
Sharing
with all
one
the ladies.
milkshake, 2 straws,
Not even.
dressed in your poodle skirt.
No. we no.
Elvis strolled by and smiled at you too.
How old do you
was-
think I am? Jeez, man. Like 14-year-old millennial shows up. He's like, "Hey, were you alive when Elvis was alive?"
Did you have to cover your boots when you went to school?
Well, that's pretty much true. Yeah, we're all old to
I
Spence's
know, little
generation.
Spence.
Yeah, well, get used to it, man.
I
You know
know.
what? You might as well move in to the leisure world.
can't
If
wait.
they would have me,
What is Leisure World?
see,
you lay
the
that
millennials.
one on
There
me?
you go.
Leisure World is a community in Seal Beach and other places for active 55. Not everybody's in leisure over there. Leisure suits, yes, but
Oh, I see.
Or if,
active 55.
It sounds more like
and
leisure
better.
birthday
or
suits.
if you think you're active, 55.
Yeah.
A little callback for you.
It's fantasized that you are. And you know what? You can think you're listening to Rock Candy Radio next week. So join us, next week because we're going to do this again.
Yeah,
And
should be good. That was fun.
Want to go on the YouTubes? You can look us up.
Rock Candy Radio Show.
Yeah, you can see
Otherwise,
the
stay with us
Facebooks.
for the next half hour. We call that half hour Your Wonderful Life. Join us again next week for a unique perspective from Wild Rock and Roller.
Rocco Bonzarelli.
And me, leisure suit wearing Pastor Andy Q. In the meantime, we'd love to hear from you on Facebook, Rock Candy Radio. Look for us on tonight's posting when
Spence is editing this week, so
I am
we'll
indeed.
see how quick he
It'll be in living color.
cranks us out.
So, Your Wonderful Life, have a great week, everybody. Stay tuned for Your Wonderful Life, and we're going to talk about the light of love that burns inside of you.
Whoa.
Encouraging and inspiring. That's Your Wonderful Life. Coming up next on Angels Radio, AM 830.
KLAA.
I don't know who any of those people are.